Alright, today is a big one. I finally got my hands on Elegoo Saturn 16K Ultra Resin printer. And honestly, this might be one of the most exciting resin 3D printers has been released recently. Disclaimer, I bought this printer with my own money. So it's gonna be just me talking about what I expected from the printer and what I received. And I will be honest with you. I have recorded this video after I had the printer 1 week. Then I would be able to share with you my expectations, what I received, and at the end of the day, did I got what I was expecting for. Before I made my final decision and went for Saturn 16K, I was searching on internet all those other brands such as Anycubic, Haygears. Some of them was having what I need from a Resin 3D printer, and other brands somehow didn't had what I need, or they were expensive. So I had to make a choice. It's really hard to explain, but if you went down the rabbit hole, you know what I'm talking about for sure. Elegoo 16K was on a discount when I purchased it, so it was a steal deal for a 16K with the moving wet and enclosure which opens and closes that I don't need to lift up and down, and the price was really good. And if I wanted from a different brand, I had to pay way much more. So what I was expecting was 16K higher resolution print quality. Also, it had to be fast, and it wouldn't need to break the bank. So it clicked all those boxes when I made the purchase. Everything I talk about this video is gonna be down in the description. The links to purchase this printer or parts that I'm gonna talk later in the video. Disclaimer, those are affiliate links, so you will not pay any extra money, but channel will get a small commission to make this kind of content for you. But yeah, let's do the unboxing first and we will come back to this topic. Alrighty, my first impression when I saw the printer was it looked premium. I just uploaded my stuff, what I wanted to print, and it was super easy to use. It had to just upgrade the firmware one time, which is really normal in my opinion. If you're getting a new product, you have to update it anyway when it comes to computer electronics. They work like that, and it's also good because it kind of proves that Elegoo is keeping track of their software, and I like that. I would like to upgrade it whenever it's possible to get the those tweaks that I need. My test prints were just attached to the bed completely, but hey. Okay, now about that. It didn't please me when it comes to attaching the build plate. I had a problem with the build plate that I will share it with you right now. I had to sand down the build plate. I mean, this is something you should consider if you're buying this printer. This build plate is not flat. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I will hold this to camera as close as possible, and you will see when I sand it down, middle part of this build plate was raised. So when I sanded, the middle part got kind of pushed back, so now it's flat and I don't get any failed prints. I mean, actually 0 failed prints right now, which is amazing because everything I throw on the printer right now, I know it's gonna work. I did the leveling with the, manual leveling with the printer. After that, I had 0 issues. I have done 2 things to this build plate. I will show you those right now. Consider this when you're buying this printer. So if you're able to do these updates by yourself, you can buy this printer your eyes closed, because it will print everything what you want from it for sure. I will show you some prints also I have printed with this printer, but hey, let me show the build plate for you first. As you can see, this middle part, I mean, ignore the scratches, those are kind of normal because you have to use a scraper to get out of the prints from the print pad, so just ignore those. But look at this middle part. If you can see, it's sanded down. In order to achieve this, you need some big sandpapers and a flat surface. You will just put the sandpaper on a table, which is, you will make sure that it's flat, and then you will just put your build plate on top of the sandpaper and just, keep sanding. Keep sanding. It will take like half an hour. And don't worry, this is really normal when it comes to resin printer. Do yourself a favor if you're planning to purchase this printer, and before it comes, just get some sandpaper from a local hardware store. Ignore this size, just get bigger one, but 1500, something like this would do the job. Get a big sandpaper, just sand this down till you see that is flat. From where I know that it is flat. As you can see, middle is gone. The moment that I start to scratch this area, after I get this flat, I know then it's like leveled. I don't need to go all the way. You can still do it if you want to. But moment that I start to sand the other sides of the build plate, I know that I have accomplished what I need. Also, another upgrade what I have done, in order to manual level, you need these washers. Ignore the size, it doesn't need to be this big. And I saw on the internet people uses 2 washers. One did the trick for me. Just unscrew one of the bolts, install 1 or 2 washers, tied it all the way down, and when you're doing the manual leveling, you will see on the printer it will ask you to put papers to the screen, and when you're pulling the papers, they all have to be like same, strength when you're pulling them out, and when you're untying them, they're actually getting stiffer to move out. So it's like other way around. When you untied the screws, then you know it's going to be harder to pull those papers. So that's another thing what you have to do with this build plate. And also, I saw on the internet, you see these like middle part, it's hard to clean. People has been complaining that it's hard to clean. Well, it is hard to clean, yes, I agree. I totally agree. It would be way much more easier without it, but the future, what you get, this auto leveling thing, I think I'm fine with just, it's not auto leveling, by the way. You can change the fall hammer. I think I saw his videos. I can also put his videos in the description. You can check it out. He has mentioned this is not auto leveling. I had told you I'm not a resin nerd when it comes to resin 3D printing, but yeah, at least for me, okay, it's difficult. I would prefer it would not have this top section that I can just scrub the resin out and it's good to go. It's fine. It's not the best. It's fine, that I can say. But other than that, I had 0 issues with this printer. After I have done the, sanding and upgrading the build plate, now I can throw anything what I want to this 3D printing, and the print quality is really amazing in my opinion. And here's some examples for you what I have so far printed with this. So long story short, would I recommend this 3D printer? I have been using it 1 week now and I'm happy with my purchase. That I can tell. I mean, is it the best printer on the market? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. This is the only Resin 3D printer that I own. I own also an FDM printer, which is Bamboo P1S. But yeah, that's totally different thing when it comes to printing. It's a filament printer, and this is a resin 3D printer. So I mean, they are both printers, but they are totally different things. For me, it wasn't difficult to use this 3D printer because I was able to fix the build plate. And if you think you can do it, I can recommend this printer for sure. But if you think you might have some troubles when it comes to fixing stuff, maybe you should check some other printer brands. That's it for today, guys. I hope this video was helpful for some of you, and if you find it helpful, please crush the like button. Again, you can find affiliate links down in the description if you want to purchase this printer. And if you want to see this kind of content in the future, please consider subscribing. I have noticed 90% of you is not subscribing to the channel. You know yourself. But I will see you guys in the next one.